Today's sewing pattern is a versatile wardrobe staple perfect for any season and suitable for all ages. This Tiana's Closet high-waisted leggings pattern is a simple and beginner-friendly design. I'm using a triple straight stitch for the entire project, but I recommend trying a few stretch stitch options to see what gives you the best stretch for your particular fabric. I'm using a navy spandex Lycra from Rex Fabrics. Print out your free pattern, grab some stretchy fabric, and let's get sewing. Here is the right side of one of my back pant pieces. I'm going to place the corresponding front piece right sides together with this back piece and pin together along the inseam and the side seam. And I'll repeat to pin the opposite front piece to the back piece. Now I'll sew both of the inseams and both of the side seams with a 1/4 inch seam allowance from top to bottom. Now that both leg sets are sewn, I'll turn one right side out and place it inside of the leg set that's wrong side out. Now that these leg sets are right sides together, I'll pin the crotch curve. Then we can sew our crotch curve with a 1/4 inch seam allowance using the same stretch stitch as before. Place one of the waistband pairs right sides together and pin the side seams. And repeat for the second pair. Sew each of those side seams with a 1/4 inch seam allowance and your stretch stitch. Then, just as we did for the pant legs, I'm going to turn one of these sets right side out and place it inside the other set, which is wrong side out. I'll align the top edges and pin in place. Now we can sew around the entire top edge with a 1/2 inch seam allowance and a stretch stitch. Once you're done sewing that top seam, optionally you can choose to sew elastic to the seam allowance. This will help prevent the fabric along the top edge from overstretching over time. I'm just going to sew the elastic to the seam allowance all the way around with a 1:1 ratio. Now I'll turn this waistband piece right side out. I'll place both layers of the bottom edge of the waistband right sides together with the upper edge of the leggings. I've pinned them in place, aligning the side seams as well as aligning the center fronts and the center backs. Now we can sew all the way around with a 1/2 inch seam allowance and a stretch stitch, stretching that waistband slightly if necessary to fit from point to point. The hem allowance for the bottom of the leggings is 3/4 inch. Fold the bottom raw edge to the wrong side by 3/4 inch and pin in place. Then sew close to the raw edges all the way around with your stretch stitch. And now the leggings are complete. Thank you for watching this sew along. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future sewing tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.